Class we stopped here. So predictor character step. So when you compare with Lax-Van Markov is user friendly because of Lax-Van having a large number of derivatives. Okay, so to write a program it's very complex. That's why you would use a Markov techniques for solving a simple problem. For example, it will be used for even convergent divergent nozzle, supersonic flow. It's the best. Okay, so Lax-Van so many of operations is required. So Markov directly you can use a predictor character step, you will get direct answers. So this is a predictor step. So all the dashed value have been found. So it to be n plus 1th level. Okay. Everything is n plus 1. Okay. Dash value. So this dash value have been used for in the character step. Okay. So character step. So in the character step, we would use this dashed value for our reference. So in the predictor step, you would use all the values from the nth level. In the character step, after getting the dashed value, you would use. For example, dou rho by dou t. This is also n plus 1th level. So how can I write this dou rho by dou t? Again, call your continuity equation. Minus of it's a dou by dou x plus dou rho by dou x dou rho by dou y dou v by dou y. Is it? So this is general continuity equation to get a density variable. So in the character step I have told, so you should use a barred value, I mean predictor value to calculate a density variable. Okay. So that's why when you discretize this equation, I can write as rho bar. Okay. So the rho bar I comma j is from here, and this is a aware of you should discretize your derivative on the character step, it should be rear word difference. So in the rear word difference I can write as u of I comma j bar, okay, minus u of I minus 1 comma j because of x index into del x. Okay. And corresponding the u bar I comma j and density also u of I comma j bar I minus 1 comma j bar. Next e bar. So when I discretize this equation, all the variable I have taken from a predictor step. Okay. So that's to be imposed here. Okay, this is the idea. And after getting a dou rho bar, this is dou rho bar at n plus 1. Okay. So likewise you have to calculate dou u bar by dou t at n plus 1th level. And dou v bar by dou t at n plus 1th level, and energy dou t at n plus 1th level. Okay. So now, what's our general formula in Markov technique? Now, if you look at here, so need to calculate this bracket term, dou rho by dou t average. So dou rho by dou t average, How can I write it? Dou rho by dou t average means dou rho by dou t n plus month level, you mean bar level. Okay, and dou rho by dou t the direct value at the end. So this is average. I should use a divided by 2. Okay, now this value getting from a corrector step, this value getting from predictor step. Okay, in case of predictor step, we will directly write dou rho by dou t. Okay, directly you can discretize this equation, you will get dou rho by dou t at 10th level. Okay. So after substituting in the generalized equation, you will get density variable I comma j at n plus 1th location. Likewise, you have to write the average values for dou u by dou t 1 by 2 dou u bar by dou t n plus 1th level plus dou u by dou t nth level. Okay. Up to how many variable you require, you can write like this and substitute in the generalized formula. You will get a value at particular only one node. Okay. Likewise, it has to, after getting all the variable at n plus 1th level, again you have to march again another step. Okay. Delta n plus 2 with reference of n plus 1. So time marching have been taking place in outwards. Okay. So it's a general idea. Note down. We will solve one problem in the first order wave equation, second order wave equation. Before that, just I recap you how the hyperbolic equations one-dimensional problem works. Yeah, already you know, again I recap. For example, so one-dimensional wave equation, first, what are the requirements? This is one-dimensional wave equation already you know. So A is a constant. So to solve this problem, how many initial condition or boundary condition is required? How many initial condition is required? So first you look at your order of this equation. It's a first order. Okay. So the first order equation initial condition is one initial condition at least. So the initial condition is, you can write as u of x comma 0, it must be f of x. At 0 time you should give all the variables along the grid points at 0 second. Okay. So this describes about a variable u. This is a space along this direction is t, positive t. I mean t generally we can consider as t. So time. At the u of 0, it is to be 0. Okay, when you give values with respect to del x. Along the f of x, I mean the function is required beginning of our problem. So it must be imposed. Like we seen temperature problem, the initial condition is distributed along the plot like this also. You have to give obtain certain number of nodes and corresponding value have been found from the initial condition. So here the interesting limit is, we will have to specify the x as positive infinity minus infinity. And there is no constant because of hyperbolic problem is open domain. Okay, open domain. It has to going on up to infinity. You have to stop it. How many seconds you want to calculate this problem? For example, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. You will satisfy what you are expecting value from this equation. So you have satisfied within a constant limited second. You can stop that. So it's a general thing. Okay, now again when you look at the second order wave equation, so in the second order wave equation, initial condition is 2 sets and boundary condition also 2 sets. Okay. So 2 set of boundary condition, 2 set of initial condition. How can I choose this? With respect to t, it's an initial condition. So its order is 2. So 2 initial condition is you have to fix over the this x. Okay. So and boundary condition is you have to fix 2 sets. Okay, when dealing with problem, I will give how the boundary condition imposed over the length. Okay, for example, the initial condition I can write as u of x comma 0 is f of x one boundary condition, and this is the first boundary condition. And second boundary condition you can write as dou u of x comma 0 by dou t equal to g of x. So these two boundary condition you have to mention when dealing with the second order wave equation. Okay, it's not direct straightforward like first order wave equation. So the initial condition, that is a Dirichlet as well as Newman boundary condition is present. Okay, so variable changes in gradient have been imposed again along the length. Okay, so the Dirichlet, Newman boundary condition simultaneously we have to impose on the x direction in the plot. Okay, for example, my wave is sitting here at time t equal to 0. You can consider for your understanding purpose, I wrote drawn here sinusoid. So time t equal to 0, it's present here. Okay, and it's a time axis. When increasing a time, it may move at this point. It's shifting. It's a t plus del t or n plus 1. You can consider any one. N plus 1 means ahead of the previous time step. Okay, so it's a shifting here. Again, when time increases, this is a n plus 2. You can consider. So it has to shifting from original path to here, and after some time interval you can consider n plus 3. From here to it may shifting. Okay, so like that it has to move in. Yeah. So at the time t equal to 0 here, and keep on time increases, it has to move with finite velocity. That's why we are calling this c as a constant. So it's a linear kind of problem. So we need to simulate how this happens by using MATLAB or programming some softwares and packages. So this is a basic idea, and mathematical meaning behind this such a waves is it is just a 2-dimensional. This one it is 1-dimensional, like this. Both are same. You can use with respect of initial conditions. Okay. So this is a general idea. So now we will solve the first order wave equation first. Now can you remember? You should remember the second order wave equation requires 2 sets of initial condition. First order wave equation, only 1 set of initial condition is enough to solve the problem. So any absence of such a initial and boundary condition in this problem, the problem will be ill-posed. Okay. Can you remember this word? So what's meant by ill-posed problem? Problem is unique the problem continuously function of initial and boundary condition. Okay. So if absence of this 2 point, definitely our problem, the problem we cannot solve. And even if you solve the problem, definitely we will not get the pattern like this. Means not realistic. You cannot solve this problem. So that kind of problem under ill post. So ill post means our solution strongly depends on our initial condition, boundary condition. Okay. Now we will solve the first order very big question. So apply FTCS, Euler FTCS scheme here to discretize Euler FTCS scheme. N plus 1 del T minus A of 5. Okay. So in this problem again, I will read our initial condition. So one dimensional wave equation. What's the initial condition? Is this for our problem? U of x comma 0 is 0 at x less than 0, and u of x comma 0 equal to 0.5 x. This is range from 0 to 1, and u of x comma 0 1 by 2, sorry 1 minus 1 minus 0.5x. So range is 1 to 2, and again x comma 0 is 0, and corresponding condition x greater than 0. Now you have to plot your wave with respect to this initial condition. Okay. How can I plot? Keep this equation alone. After plotting this, we will solve here. Okay. So the wave is like triangle wave. So I have already solved, that's why I am telling. It's a triangle wave. So the triangle wave sitting here. So limit is first you have to consider. So 0 one limit. Another is 0. In between 0 to 2. Okay. So extreme conditions. So 0. And 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So 0 to 1, one range, and 1 to 2, another range. And greater than 0, all the variable u has to 0. So this is the general description from the initial condition. Okay, so greater than x equal to greater than 0. Okay. X equal to greater than 0, the initial condition is 0. So when you apply this value here, calculate our u of, I have fixed so 1. In between del x I can consider as 0.2. Okay, del x is 0.2. So it's a 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. .8, 1 here. 1.2, 1.4. 1.6, 1.8, 2. So greater than 0. So it should be a. So initially I need to calculate variable. Listen, variable along the grid point. I have considered del x equal to 0.2. Now substitute the values at less than 0. I mean less than 0. All the value u. Okay, u is 0. So our problem starts from u of x comma 0. So here you can consider 0.2 comma 0 is 0.5 into 0.2. Tell me the value and corresponding up to you have to calculate 1 comma 0. Okay, so this is a physical mean. Calculate up to how many values you have to say? 5 values corresponding 5 grid point. Understand? Tell me the values. Point 0.4 comma 0 is 0.2. U of 0.6 comma 0 0.3. 0.8 comma 0 0.4. 1 comma 0 0 I think 0 0.5. So up to when you draw plot for a 0.5, it's a gradually increasing up to 1. Okay, up to 1 we have a value of 0.5. Okay, up to 1. So the second initial condition, so come to a second initial condition, u of 1.2 comma 0. So you have to substitute the function is 1 minus 0.5. So 1 to 2, again you should use this equation. Okay, so ranges. Now tell me what's the value? U of 1 comma 4, U of 1 comma 6, I mean 1.6 comma, U of 1 comma 8, U of 2 comma 0. What's the initial condition? And the range are 1 to 2. Okay. 0.4, 3, 2, 0.1. Okay, now it's a reverse order. So corresponding the 1th location 0.5 and it's keep on reducing. So this is initially our way sitting like triangle. Okay, like I have drawn in a sinusoidal wave. So when you plot at the 2th location, our wave sitting here like this. So our objective is I want to calculate again when with respect to time march how this wave shifting with respect to time. Again it may appear like this. Okay, so with respect to time, it's shifting the coordinate of x direction. So this is our goal. We need to find what's the speed of this wave. The speed is constant here, and corresponding del x, the value, how this value is also vary. Because our y-axis is telling about the property. Here velocity we have considered. Okay. So this is our aim in this problem. So initially shifting the wave like this. So now you understand. So what's the importance of initial condition? So it should be speaking about how the structure of wave, okay, at time t equal to 0, how the structure of wave. So it has to go with respect to time. Okay, so up to you have to consider in our case 1 second. I think 1 second. What's the limit? How many? 2 seconds. Up to 2 seconds we have calculated. So far So how to calculate the del t value here? Okay. Because now, if you look at this plot, so we need to find out the n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 before starting our problem. So how to calculate del t? So what's the answer is this? From Coulomb number. Because of the hyperbolic problem, already you know. So stability constraint is must. So to stabilize the problem, what should be C value? 1. Good. So I have to fix the C value as below 1. For your reference, I have considered 1 value. So how can I define the Coulomb number? Alpha del t by del x. Okay. So here alpha is C. Okay. Means small c, capital C. Alpha is C. Already given in the problem. Okay. So it's given by our problem. So we can consider C as 240. Is it 1? 1 only we have considered. So this problem given, our speed of wave is 1 meter per second for your assumption. Okay, 1 meter. So C is 1. So 1 meter. So del x have been, we have considered 0.2 divided by 1. So this is our del t for our stable solution. Okay, so our del t is 0.2. So if you want to reduce this value, you can reduce it. You can choose a below 1. That is the ultimate goal. 0.2, 0.5, 0.8. So within a 1, you can choose any numbers. Okay, for reference, I have considered Coulomb number as a 1. From the Coulomb number, I can calculate del t. So you cannot arbitrarily choose our del t. Why? Again, it will not give an exact wave pattern. It's a non-relation. It's a blow of our computer again. Okay, the values is beyond the limit of natural. Okay, that's why we should have enough del t value. You cannot directly choose a 5 second, 6 second, 8 second. So del t is a very constraint due to its hyperbolic problem, highly time and space dependent. So it's the smallest value is preferable, del t. Even you can reduce your del t below 0.2. So again, when you want to fix your del t, you have to substitute in the Coulomb number, you can optimize your del t. So with respect to our problem, it's very, for the simple case, you can calculate like this, del t. Okay. So in the del t is also 0.2, del x also 0.2. Okay. So with respect to time, you need to calculate how it's propagating. For example, the del t is 0.2. So at the 0.2 second, it may varies from the initial condition. It may like this. Again, it's shifting. So up to 4 or 5 time step, we can stop our problem. Time step means the starting time step is 0.2. Time step means the general del t. Okay. Time step is del t. Step size is del x. Okay, step size is del x. We can another technical name. We can give a del x as a step size. Del t is a time step. Now solve our problem. So initially we have a plot like this. So we have discretized this equation. Now I am expecting for how the wave is shifting with respect to n level. So initially we have plotted this is the nth level of distribution of our velocity. Okay. So this n may diffuse or increase with respect to space and time. So we can rearrange this equation. Let me see. Plus okay, and alpha del t by del x is Coulomb number. So it's a minus c by 2. So this is our governing equation now to solve our one-dimensional wave equation like this. Okay, now apply this equation at each grid point. You will get how the smooth shifting of this wave with respect to time. That is, the time step is 0.2 level. Now solve this problem. Did you understand this concept? Wave is always unsteady. Okay, that's why I have imposed another axis. So initially we have all the values from the initial conditions. Okay, so all the coordinate, I mean grid point value I know. At the 0.2 second, my velocity is 0.1. 0.4 to location. 0.4 to location this is. And corresponding nth level u is now. Corresponding nth level is now. Okay, with respect to of this value, you have to calculate the n plus 1 level. Okay, C is we have fixed the 0.2 by 2 and u I plus 1 is, I am interested to calculate start from, this is I. So this value is I plus 1, this is I minus 1. Okay, start from a node 2, I mean 0.2 location. Okay, so substitute a 0.2 location, I mean you can consider it's a node 2. Okay, node 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 node available. So each node you have to substitute this equation. You will get a smooth distribution of like the plot. So when you solve this problem, you have to make your scaling effectively. Then only you will get a smooth triangle curve in your node. Okay. So first calculate the values. Then you have to plot all the values. So what about that truth location? N plus 1 is 0.2 by 2. Better you can send this minus sign into here. So it will be u of I minus 1, u of I plus 1 plus u of I. So what will be the answer? Calculate. At u n plus 2, n plus 1, n 2, 3. N plus 1, 6 n plus 1, 7 n plus 1. Calculate. You can carry your process. Yeah.
So x is greater than 0, so all the value of
0.
So but 1 is also greater than 0.
No, if you look at limits. Okay. So greater than 0 means in this direction. So that's why the previous initial condition speaks about their values. Understand?
First initial condition and second. What was initial condition?
No, you can first read the right hand side of the values. These values, listen, up to
X is greater than 2, then it will be 0. Last more than
you start from, listen, 0 to 1 here. Listen. So 0 to 1, the pattern getting from this point, this initial condition. Then 1 to 2. Okay. And beyond the 2, this means. So this speaks about beyond the 2.
because we can like X is greater than
Yeah, okay, you can put this as a 2 better. Okay, understand now. So better you change the initial condition as a true manually. Good. So because of after the all the grid point it's having 0, 0 values. Okay, that's a question. Good. So here the corner number is 1, is it? 1 by 2. Then what's the value of these values? Corresponding of 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4 or 5. It's also 0.5. 0.0. Want to know this? So listen. So if you look at the final boundary condition, the picture, so greater than 2 is 0 value. The neighbor node value is 0. So that's why you have to account. With respect to time, the wave is shifting from one origin to another origin. So it's expecting again the final node seeking for I plus 1. So that time you have to consider the I plus 1 as 0 because of the final boundary condition same. Okay. So when you plot this value into graph, so just you have considered this is for time step, first time step. Okay, 0.2. First time steps gives us these values. Okay. So these values I have considered blue line U. So this blue line U gives a smooth structure. Okay, then the blue line indicates the initial condition. Sorry. So blue line is initially the wave is sitting on blue up to 0.2, sorry 2. So at the t equal to 0.2 it's a shifting to 0.2. I mean it's a node of 12th node in our problem. So again it has to shifting with respect to time 0.4 second, 0.6 second, finally purple color 0.6 second. So it has to shifting 2.6th node. Okay, it will be our 14th or 15th node, I think. So it's a nice plot between the same plot in a 3-dimensional view. You can now imagine how the waves has been shifted with respect to time. The same plots in 3 dimensions. Okay, so it has to gradually use the values. Now, if you look at this area, you can find out the edge value. So this edge is now it's 11th node. Again shifting to this edge green node 12 and purple again 13. And this blue is also ahead of the 13. It's when you again march your time value 0.8, 1, 1.2 you can march. This is smoothly shifting one object to another. So this is a conclusion of the how to solve our first order wave equation by using numerical methods. Okay, so it's a graph. Do you have any doubt corresponding the picture? Okay. Any doubt? Okay, thank you.